Welcome, Shalom. Welcome to part 4 of the Proverbs series, sharing a proverb day by day. Sorry for the late proverb. It is actually the next day now, but had a busy day of studying and pressing in the scriptures once again to learn different things and checking up manuscripts and trying to learn bits of Hebrew and whatnot. But anyway, enough of that. Let's go on to the study. So, chapter 4. Heed, O sons, the correction of the father of Israel, and pay attention towards my rock, or to Sifriah, to know discernment. To Sifriah means LXX Greek has Strong's 4947, Surya, apparently a transliteration of this. Verse 2. Because an offering of the goodness of Yahweh, I, goodness, will have given to your sister, the Virgin of Israel, the one whom it is not my instruction to have perdition or avodom in jest, seen in Shanakwa 8897, Zechariah 11, Ezekiel 34 1-10, Matthew 16:28, and Mark 9:1, and Lakwa 9:26-27. Ye will send her away to leave, or her surviving. Because of some with regard for Yahweh, I came to exist, and I am obedient to the Father of Israel, and the only kin, beloved one. Yeshayahu 51-2, 54-1, Songs 22-20, Glad Tidings of Philippus 88-89, Yakahanan's Glad Tidings 3:16. Among the ones of Israel belonging to the external condition of the mother, or material, Glad Tidings of Philippus 6-90. The ones were not speaking of Israel, but were instructing me, firmly grasp without regard for yours, Israel's, the word, Yahushua, of the way of my Israel in your heart. Keep my commands. 1 Yakahanan 3:23. There was a footnote, number 22. Yahushua was the only son begotten to life by the Old Covenant mother. See references, which are the scriptures, which I shall share with this post. It goes along to this video. So anyway, up to verse 5. Perdition, avodom, might let you forget it. So do not disregard the saying of my evening month. Seen in chapters 1:30-33, which I shared the other day. 4:10, which would be a little bit on. Yeshayahu 22:8-14, Matthew 7:13-14, and Lakwa 13:6-9. Verse 6. Nor should you forsake it, the saying of my evening month, to send, same as verse 5 there, to send away the sun, so it may cleave to Israel firmly. The ones working it love it passionately of the son of Israel, and I will preserve you from being killed off. 7. Looks like this verse not found in LXX is misleading Masoretic insert. Was verse 7 apparently, according to this lot of scriptures. Surround it, the saying of my evening month of the sun with a fornication. So just to have a quick look to see what was there that's been removed. Proverbs 4:7. So we'll go have a quick look here. So we go Proverbs 4 verse 7. The beginning of wisdom is get wisdom, and with all you're getting, get understanding. So yeah, that's all that's been removed there. So anyway, back to verse 8. Surround it, the saying of my evening mouth, of the sun with a fornication. O Israel, so you would exalt it above the Avalina, or the morn now. 3:35, Yeshayahu 22:11-12. Value it of the sun in order that it may clothe you. Disclosure 16:15. Disclosure being Rev or Revelations. I don't like to use a lot of these words. Some of them have pagan ties and terms, or don't have as good meaning. But anyway, continued on verse 9. In order that it, the saying of my evening month, may not become unclean, in order that it may give you your great head, a crown of favour, and a crown of Yahweh, of luxurious living, shall he shield the ones working it. Perceive, O son, the deviating of Israel, and accept my evening words of the way. 1:30, 30 to 33, and 4:5. Of Israel, and the years of your life will be multiplied. The ones are working order, that for you there should be many lifestyles. The footnote here, 26, LXX Greek, Abilene, 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 which comes from Strong's 040, found in a similar use as this in 2 Samuel 14:2. Anyway, continuing on at verse 11. For the ways of Yahweh I have directed you are of wisdom, and I, Yahweh, have mounted you onto the tracks of uprightness. For if ever you might transfer to follow Yahweh, the ones working Satan is for whom the footsteps will be straightened, and if ever with Yahweh you might expend silver, Satan is whom you will exhaust. Firmly retain it, the saying of my evening mouth, to ingest my correction of perdition, Avedome. You might dismiss it, nevertheless guard it, the son for yourself. I am the life of Israel, the ones working. Verse 14. The path of the reverent guilty ones of the perdition, Avedome, you might enter, but do not be zealous in heart of the way of the outlaws, in brackets evil ones. Verse 15. O ones of Israel, I'm Yahweh, whatever place you might encamp, you will come upon perdition, or Avedome. There turn aside from it, or Yahweh is separated from you, Israel, the son of Israel, so exchange it. Because Satan is by whom, for perdition, or Avedome, they might put to sleep one of Yahweh. If ever for perdition, Avedome, they might have accomplished the evil. Sin towards death finished the transition. 1 Yakahanan 5:16, glad tidings of Philippus 68. It cuts off the one without regard for the slumber of their son of Israel. So Satan is for whom they cause one to sleep or stumble. Yeshayahu 29:10, Romans 11:8. Verse 17. Because of Yahweh, thus they feed well on the grain of irreverence and of Yahweh. By the wine of unjust violence they are intoxicated. Verse 18. But the ones not of Yahweh are paths of Satan, not of the righteous one. Ones which shine similarly to the light leading before Israel, and they illuminate until the day might be set up straight. But the ones not of Yahweh are the ways of Satan, which are of the irreverent or guilty ones, covered with darkness, one who is of you. Matthew 6:22-23. They acknowledge giving it birth is how they stumble. My son, with regard to ingesting my saying, pay attention towards my rock, to Syria. LXX Greeks has Strong's 4947. Syria, apparently a transliteration of this, to Syria. So the one not of Yahweh, ingest mine with the words of the way, compare with your ear. 5:1 and 5:13, which we'll touch on tomorrow. Verse 21. Whatever manner how for perdition, Avedome, the ones not springs, the ones are working might emit it from you, guard them. The words of the way of the Son, O ones of Israel, within your heart. Verse 22. Because Yahweh becomes life in proportion to the ones finding them, or the words of the way, of the sons of Israel, and that is the weeping cure, 3:8, 3:22, 15:4, 16:24, 29:1. For all of his flesh, his word, the glad tidings of Philippus, 25. Verse 23. Against anyone that raises a cry for a guard, more than all observances, guard it carefully, are the words of Yahweh, are the words of the way, from being killed from your heart, because the ear of Israel is Yahweh. Of these, the departures are from the truth of life. Verse 24. Completely remove from you the distortions of the mouth, O Israel, unjust, or deviations of speech, of the ones working thrust you far away, O Israel. Verse 25. Let the vision source of the eyes, the ones are working, not perceive it directly, so the eyelids belonging to the one not of Yahweh, which the ones are working, signals are sent to strike down the righteous ones. Yakahanan 13:27, verse 26. Make level these tracks of your feet, O Yisrael, and straighten out the ones, not the ways, the ones are working. Ephraim 12:13. Perdition or Avedome, you would not deviate my Yisrael towards the right, nor I Yisrael towards the left, but Yahweh will turn away your foot, O Yisrael, from the evil way. For the ways of Yahweh are not the ones who shall become Ear of Israel, of the right, who discern without regard, the mighty ones of Aaron, a lightbringer, 2 Moshe 32, are the ones distorting the favour of Yahweh, who are not the ones outside of becoming Ear of Israel, of the left, 27b. But he, the son of Yahweh, shall make these level, the ones, not the tracks, the ones are making, so the ones not of Yahweh, he shall lead, preceding the course to shalom, to peace, completeness, well-being, reconciliation, the ones working among the one of Israel. So thank you for listening to part four of the Proverbs series. I shall be sharing all the cross-references and footnotes that go along with this, along with the video on the Wix website. Yahweh Yahushua. May you be blessed. Hope you got a bit out of this like I did. And until tomorrow, have a lovely day or a lovely night, and be blessed. Shalom.